Friends, welcome back in the series of lectures on chemistry of natural products. From last couple of lectures we are dealing with chemistry of natural products. We started with general outline related to natural products and then started the chemistry of terpenoids, in particular chemistry of citral. In previous lecture we have seen the constitution of citral, the various steps and various analytical evidences which were used to come to the conclusion related to structure of citral. Today we are going to see the synthetic evidence, that is synthesis of citral. The synthesis is a multi-step protocol. It begins with acetone, acetylene and ethoxyacetylene magnesium bromide, that is Grignard reagent. Of course, there are various methods suggested for the synthesis. We are dealing with this Van Drop synthesis. So, this synthesis uses acetone, acetylene, ethoxyacetylene magnesium bromide as the starting materials. So, let us see the reactions. Actually, the entire protocol is divided into two steps. In the first step, we synthesize 6-methyl 5-heptene 2-ONE. Of course, this procedure is also subdivided into several steps. Let us see one by one. See carefully. Even though there are several steps, the steps are very simple once you have basic knowledge of these reactions. So, we begin with acetone, CH3COCH3. Then the second substrate is acetylene, CH triple bond CH. In presence of NaNH3 and in aqueous medium, these two undergo addition reaction and the addition product is CH3 as it is. This carbonyl group C double bond O is converted into COH and there is addition of acetylene group CH triple bond C. So, we get an intermediate. So, first step is addition reaction, addition of acetone and acetylene takes place, giving an adduct and intermediate. In the second step, which is a step of reduction, for reduction we use ZnCu, it is a partial reduction. The purpose is to convert this CH triple bond C bond into a double bond. So, in this step, during the process of reduction, everything remains unaffected except the triple bond which is converted into double bond. So, CH2 double bond C. Okay. So, of course, it must be CH2 double bond CH. It must be CH. Then there is a rearrangement in the next step in presence of PbR3. During the rearrangement, the OH group is replaced by bromine is added and along with the addition of bromine we get this unsaturated form. So, CH2Br is obtained and this results in the saturation. So, this bond actually there is migration of the double bond. CH2 double bond is migrated over here. So, C double bond C double bond is created and OH is replaced by Br. Simultaneously, two steps are taking place. So, we begin with acetone and acetylene, we get an adduct. The adduct is converted into a compound having double bond. In the double bond, OH is replaced and during the replacement the double bond is migrated. So, it is alicyclic rearrangement. In the next step, this is a reactive methylene compound, sodium salt, ethyl acetoacetate, CH3CO, CH2CO, C2H5, it is converted into sodium salt. So, this step is a condensation reaction, and during condensation we get this product. So, see once again, you have CH3CO, CHNA, COO, C2H5. So, it undergoes addition at this position, and CH3CO, CHCOO, C2H5. This ethyl acetoacetate portion is added to the system, which on hydrolysis undergoes elimination of this, conversion into acid and then decarboxylation, hydrolysis and decarboxylation. We get 6-methyl-5-heptanone. Actually, it is 2-5-heptanone. At position number 2, there is ketone. So, let us see the nomenclature. This is carbon number 1, carbon number 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Actually, 7 carbon system is there. So, it is derivative of heptane. Then at position number 6, there is methyl group. At position number 5, there is a double bond. At position number 2, there is a carbonyl group. So, it is 6-methyl-5-heptanone, 5-heptene 2-ONE. So, see these reactions once again. We begin with acetone and acetylene. We get an intermediate partially reduced. This partially reduced compound is subjected for rearrangement in presence of PBr3, where bromine is added here along with the rearrangement. In the next step, it is condensed with ethyl acetoacetate. Okay. So, and then it is hydrolyzed and decarboxylated to get this product. So, this is the first step of the synthesis. Okay. Then second step is synthesis of citral from 6-methyl-5-heptanone, 5-heptene 2-ONE. Okay. Now, in this step, there is one Grignard reagent. It is ethoxyacetylene magnesium bromide. Okay. This is ethoxy group OC2H5. This is acetylene, C triple bond C is acetylene, and it is magnesium bromide. So, ethoxyacetylene magnesium bromide, it undergoes addition reaction, and during the addition there is a C triple bond CO C2H5 addition. This C double bond O is converted into OH, C double bond O is converted into OH, and the rest part of the Grignard reagent is directly added to the system, that is CO, C2H5, one portion is there, and C triple bond C. So, C triple bond C O C2H5, C triple bond C O C2H5. This is again intermediate. We reduce it by using H2PD and barium sulfate. The reduction converts this triple bonded compound into a double bonded compound, and when we boil the reaction mixture in acidic medium, again alicyclic rearrangement takes place, then the excess portion is eliminated, C2H5OH is eliminated, and it is converted into CHO. So, this OH group gets eliminated and we get the final product. So, in this way we can learn the synthesis of citral. Thank you.